Before it's too late, pause for a moment and ask yourself one honest question. Why, after everything you have survived, everything you have endured, everything you have given, does your heart still feel heavy? If you are over 60, over 70, or even well into your 80s, this is not just another motivational message drifting past your ears. This is a moment of truth meant to reach you exactly where you are. Because happiness in your later years does not come from doing more, chasing more, or proving more. It comes from removing what no longer belongs in your life. And the sooner you let go, the lighter you will feel, almost instantly. Because joy after 70 is not about gaining new burdens. It is about finally putting old ones down. The first thing you must remove is the belief that your best learning years are behind you. Because the moment you decide there is nothing left to learn is the moment your inner light begins to dim. And yet, the happiest seniors are not the ones who know everything. They are the ones who remain curious, who still read, who still ask questions, who still allow themselves to be surprised by life. Wisdom does not grow by closing the mind. It grows by keeping it open. And as long as you are curious, you are still deeply alive. The second thing you must remove, without guilt, is toxic relationships. At this stage of life, your energy is sacred. Anyone who constantly drains you, disrespects you, manipulates you, or brings chaos into your heart does not deserve unlimited access to your time, even if they share your blood. Peace is not selfish, it is survival, and you have earned the right to protect it, to choose calm over conflict, and to walk away from anyone who makes your later years heavier instead of gentler. The third thing to remove is clutter. Not only the physical clutter in drawers, closets, and rooms filled with things you no longer use, but also the emotional clutter of regret, guilt, and old stories you keep replaying in your mind. Every object you no longer need, and every emotional weight you refuse to release quietly drains your spirit. When you clear your space and forgive your past, you create room for peace to finally enter. The fourth thing to remove is the fear of aging itself. Aging is not a failure. It is a privilege denied to many. Every wrinkle is a chapter survived. Every gray hair is proof that you endured. Fearing age only steals joy from the very years meant to be lived with the most depth, gratitude, and freedom. So instead of apologizing for your age, honor it. You are not declining, you are evolving. The fifth thing you must remove is the expectation that someone else will make you happy. No child, no partner, no friend, no society is coming to deliver happiness to your door. Happiness after 70 is self-created. The most joyful seniors are not waiting to be invited, noticed, or validated. They choose joy intentionally. They walk, they learn, they create, they explore, and they say, why not now instead of it's too late? Because joy is not outsourced, it is built from within. The sixth thing to remove is comparison with younger generations. You were never meant to compete with youth. Youth has speed, but you have depth. Youth has energy, but you have understanding. When you stop comparing, you begin appreciating the quiet strength, wisdom, and presence you now carry, realizing you are not behind. You are above the noise. The seventh thing to remove is regret. Regret is a poison that ages the heart faster than time ever could. Carrying it only punishes the person who already survived. Forgive yourself today, fully and honestly, knowing you did the best you could with what you knew then. Now, carry wisdom forward instead of shame because your future deserves a lighter heart. And finally, the eighth and most dangerous thing to remove is the lie that it's too late. It is not too late to love, to learn, to create, to travel, to change, to heal, or to begin again. History is filled with people who started new lives in their 70s, 80s, and beyond. The only thing stopping you now is the belief that your story is finished, when in truth, you are still holding the pen. So if you feel heavy today, let this be your permission to release what no longer serves you. The fear, the clutter, the toxic ties, the regret, the comparisons, and the lie that your time is past. Because you are not done, you are becoming. And if this message touched something inside you, write one word in the comments, just one word: free. Let it be your declaration, because this chapter of your life deserves to be lived lighter, clearer, and happier than ever before. Your time is not over.